turning desire into an unstoppable force. In part 1, we discovered that desire is the starting point of all achievement. But let's be honest, most people have desires. They want money, they want health, they want love, they want success. Yet only a small percentage of people actually achieve these dreams. Why? Because the majority confuse wishes with burning desires. A wish is soft, weak, and passive. A burning desire is fiery, definite, and demanding. A wish says, "It would be nice if." A burning desire says, "I will have it, I must have it, and I refuse to live without it." This difference changes everything. The enemies of desire. Before we talk about strengthening desire, let's face its enemies. Napoleon Hill identified several killers of ambition. 1. Fear of criticism. Many people never chase the desires because they are afraid of what others will say. They want approval more than success. This fear is poison. Remember, those who criticize you are rarely doing better than you. 2. Indecision. Some people desire today, then doubt tomorrow. They keep changing the goals, shifting directions, never sticking with one burning obsession long enough to see results. 3. Lack of persistence. The first obstacle makes them quit. They tell themselves, maybe it wasn't meant for me. But true desire does not accept excuses. 4. Procrastination. The greatest thief of dreams. People keep saying, later, later, until their chance is gone. Desire dies when action is delayed. 5. Weak imagination. Desire without imagination is blind. You must be able to picture yourself already in possession of your dream. The mind must see it before the hands can create it. If you let these enemies control you, your desire will shrink until it disappears. But if you fight them with persistence, faith, and clarity, your desire becomes unstoppable. The formula of burning desire. Napoleon Hill gave us 6 steps in part 1, but let's go deeper. To turn desire into power, you need a formula, a daily practice. 1. Define it clearly. Write down exactly what you want. Don't just say, "I want money." Say, "I want $50,000 within 12 months. Don't say, "I want health." Say, "I will lose 20 pounds in 90 days. Clarity creates focus. 2. Visualize it daily. Close your eyes and imagine yourself already living your dream. Feel the emotions: joy, pride, excitement. The subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between reality and imagination. If you see it long enough, you start to believe it, and belief fuels action. 3. Feed it with faith. Desire without faith is a fire without oxygen. You must convince yourself that you can and will achieve it. This is why autosuggestion, repeating your goal aloud morning and night, is so powerful. 4. Back it with a plan. Even the strongest desire will burn out without direction. Create a step-by-step plan. It doesn't need to be perfect. Start with the first step. Adjust along the way. 5. Pay the price. Ask yourself, what am I willing to give for this? Time, effort, money, comfort. Success has a cost, and desire must be strong enough to make you pay it gladly. 6. Guard it against negativity. Be careful who you share your dreams with. Some will laugh, some will criticize, some will plant seeds of doubt. Protect your desire like a fragile flame in the wind. Real stories of desire in action. Let's bring this formula to life with real stories. Story 1. Colonel Sanders. At the age of 65, broke and rejected, Harlan Sanders had nothing but a fried chicken recipe and a burning desire to share it. He traveled door to door, restaurant to restaurant, facing over 1,000 rejections. Most people would quit, but desire kept him alive. Finally, one small restaurant gave him a chance. The rest is history. Kentucky Fried Chicken became a global empire. Story 2. Oprah Winfrey. Born in poverty, facing abuse and hardship, Oprah had every reason to give up. But she had a desire to use her voice to inspire the world. She faced rejection after rejection in the media industry, told she wasn't fit for television. But her desire refused to die. Today, she is one of the most influential women in history. Story 3. J.K. Rowling. Before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon, J.K. Rowling was a single mother, struggling to pay bills. Publishers rejected her manuscript again and again. But her desire to share the story kept her writing. Finally, one publisher agreed, and the world discovered The Boy Wizard. Each of these stories proves the same truth. Desire is more powerful than rejection, poverty, age, or circumstance. The transformation of desire into faith. Napoleon Hill emphasized that desire alone is not enough. It must transform into faith. Faith is belief backed by action. When your desire is strong enough, you begin to believe it can happen. That belief pushes you to act. And action, even small, builds evidence that strengthens your faith even more. It becomes a cycle. Desire fuels faith. Faith fuels action. Action fuels results. Results fuel even greater desire. This cycle is how ordinary people create extraordinary achievements. A mental exercise. Let's try something simple, something you can do right now. Close your eyes for 30 seconds. Picture one thing you desire most. Money, success, freedom, health, anything. See yourself already living it. Imagine the details. What clothes are you wearing? Who is around you? What does your home look like? How do you feel? Now say to yourself, this is mine. I am willing to pay the price. I am willing to persist until I have it. If you repeat this daily, your subconscious mind begins to accept it as truth. And when the subconscious believes, it finds ways to make it reality. When desire becomes obsession. Some people fear the word obsession, but Napoleon Hill teaches that obsession is necessary. Every great achievement in history was once called madness. The Wright brothers were obsessed with flying when the world laughed at them. Elon Musk was obsessed with rockets when experts said private space travel was impossible. Steve Jobs was obsessed with creating a computer in every pocket when the idea sounded ridiculous. The desires were not hobbies. They were burning obsessions. And that intensity is what made the impossible possible. Your personal test. Let me ask you a question. If you lost everything today, your job, your money, your home, what desire would still remain inside you? That is the true test. Desires that survive loss, pain, rejection, and failure are real. Weak desires vanish under pressure. Strong desires grow stronger in the fire. This is why Napoleon Hill said, every failure brings with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. When you fail, you discover if your desire is weak or strong. Weak ones die. Strong ones become unshakable. Closing part 2. So far, we have seen that desire is more than a wish. It is a burning obsession. The enemies of desire, fear, procrastination, indecision, must be destroyed. Desire must be turned into faith, action, and persistence. History proves that burning desire can turn impossible dreams into global realities. As we close part 2, remember this. If your desire is strong enough, no obstacle can stop you. If your desire is weak, the smallest excuse will destroy you. The choice is yours.